Good evening and welcome to tonight's NIHL National Cup Group A game between the Billingham Stars and the Blackburn Hawks here at the Billingham Forum. Jono, we've got two teams that have met each other quite a lot recently and one-goal contests each time. What are you expecting from tonight's game?
Yeah, I'm actually expecting more of the same. I mean, the two previous games in Blackburn, the Stars could say they could have quite easily won them games. Was it puck luck? Yeah, it could have been puck luck. They didn't really have much going for them. On another time, they could have walked away with a win. They came with those losses, but it was performances that were really, really... something you can be proud of, those performances. Something you can take away and say, you know, we're only taking positives away from this game, even though they're on the wrong end of a one-goal game.
And the Hawks, since those games, really have made a signing with the inclusion of young Steelers forward Kieran Brown. What are you expecting from Kieran?
I managed to see him last week up in Sheffield on Sunday against the Hawks. A lot of speed. The Steel Dogs managed him very well, just kept his speed out the side. Every time he came down the middle, they just took the body on him. But again, I expect more of the same. I hope the Stars play the way the Steel Dogs did on him. Just keep him out wide, and if he goes down the centre, just play the body.
Well, game's about to get underway. Let's see how it goes. Here's Brown. Good stick handling by the youngster, and he's hit by M.ELDER. And here's a chance for Brown though. Can't get it under control. Streetlly with the shot. Kick save. It's not covered. And the the referees washed that out. And the Stars have got away with one. Noisy-ish Hawks fans behind us. Quite a good crowd in actually, considering it is a cup game. Here's Viney now. Thomas knocks the puck away. Estocci finds Viney. Luke Brown holding him up. Viney turns away from Brown. Brown getting the stick up in the midsection a little bit there. Played out in front. Doesn't get out the zone. Shot comes in and it's a goal! Scott Ward finished the hit, but Bobby Streetlly, he looks in a little bit of pain there actually off the Scott Ward hit, but he's finished it. A C&I shot from the point, one that Mark Watson will probably want back.
Yeah, I mean, he snatched at it with the glove, but one thing I will say, there was a lot of traffic in front of that net. Whether he had a clear view, I don't know, but I think it certainly is, if he did see it, it's certainly one he'll want back. He snatched at it.
I still think that's one that Mark would probably want back. It was one that you'd expect your netminder to save a shot like that from the blue line. You see as B.DAVISON takes the shot, blocked. Oh, and Luke Brown just unable to take that under. So if he'd been able to control that, the netminder had committed. Lifted out of the zone now, and there's a 2-on-1 for the Hawks. They bring it into the zone. A shot comes in from Estocci, and it's a goal! It's 2-0 to the Hawks. Joseph Estocci fires the shot again through Mark Watson, and again one that he'd probably want back. It's seemingly gone through him a little bit there.
Yeah, he's back in his crease. Watson's normally a netminder who's out challenging. He's normally he's bringing to the shooter saying, "Come on, put it past me."
Here's a power play then for the Hawks as Kieran Brown walks in, fires the shot, kick save, rebound is hacked away, but only to the point as a pass comes in to Neil. Back post for Kieran Brown, and he's completely missed that one. Lee Pollett, Andy Finn wants to go with Lee Pollett, and they're going to go. Finn and Pollett. Andy Finn was not happy with the attention being paid to him there.
Andy Finn is very, very handy, but so is Lee Pollett.
Andy Finn was smiling there. Oh, Lee Pollett's got a hold of his arm.
Yeah, he's just tied him up. I don't think Lee Pollett wanted to do anything.
But Andy Finn takes him down.
Yeah, I don't think Lee Pollett actually wanted that fight, but didn't want to back out of it either.
Duncombe plays it out into the middle, dropped off. Here's a chance. Excellent cut off though by Basketovs, and then it's hit off Luke Brown, and it's just everything that can go wrong is going wrong at the minute. As a shot comes in, saved by Watson, and that's terrible from Mark Watson. He's just passed it straight to the on-rushing Hawk.
Why didn't he cover the puck and just take the whistle?
The puck was there, all he had to do was cover it. There was no one near him, and he batted it straight to the man who put it in the back. Now I'm trying to say who it was. I think it was Joseph Estocci. Here's Emerson. Turns back, he's got Duncombe there, and Moss helps him out through the legs of his man. There's a hole. Here's Moss. Winds out in front, finds. Oh, that is excellent from Bobby Streetlly. Shot comes in, blocked. M.ELDER with the backhand shot, and that's saved. Trapan's doing very well.
For J.MOSS on the forehand from the big player.
And Lomax with a hit on Dave Thomas, and Dave Thomas chased him a bit there. Oh, a double team there.
Just got massively sandwiched.
And we have a player down. Tom Parkinson is down and hurt. He hasn't moved.
That was more of a sandwich than a bad hit, because the Stars play at the back of the sandwich as such. He hit the ice hard as well. But that was a big sandwich.
It looks to me like Ben Davison's been kicked out of this game.
What for? Well, he was the guy on the back. I believe he was the guy at the back.
Yeah, he doesn't look happy.
Yeah, Ben Davison's not a guy to get kicked out of the game.
He's shaking his head. I don't think he knows what's happened. Here's Brown now on his offside. Slows up, waits for support, tries to send it out in front. Well kept in though by Baldwin. Baldwin's had a good game for me. Here's Sykes now. Sykes brings it in. He's up against Duncombe. Takes the shot. Good kick save. And he's been taken down. And finally, Steve Duncombe gets a penalty for hooking. I don't know what he's trying to complain about. It's 100% a penalty. Here's a chance now for the Stars. It's Chris Sykes. He's one-on-one with the netminder. Sykes brings it in. Shoots. Good blocker save. Sykes wasn't able to put a move on particularly, and he slams his stick against the glass in frustration.
Yeah, I think a week ago that goes in.
Just looking to see what Istocchi's so wound up about. Finn banks it off the boards for Basketovs. Excellent from him. Basketovs fakes the shot, goes to backhand, gets the shot, finds Sykes. Oh, and he's hit the post. Sykes doesn't know where the puck is.
He just wants to get off on the ground to swallow him up.
Yeah, and he's asking Reynolds to open the other door. Here's a chance for Istocchi now. Shoots, saved by Watson. And Chris Sykes has gone and sat down. He is
fantastic work
gutted
by Dennis Basketovs.
Unbelievable, yeah.
But that was a hell of a long shift by Chris Sykes.
Basketovs manages to find Elder. Elder now past his man. Elder comes in, takes a shot and scores! It's a short-handed goal for the Billingham Stars, and it's the captain, Michael Elder, who brings his team back into it. You know, with the shorty on the breakaway.
You know what? Since he's been made captain, he's probably done everything but score. And I think that could have been a massive goal for the Billingham Stars to get them going.
And the Stars get possession, do they? No, Bowman has his stick lifted, but he rides that hit well, and here comes Bowman. Finds Basketovs. Stars back to full strength. Basketovs through the legs. Oh, and he just got stuck in his skates.
Was that Duncombe who just pulled out of his pants?
Yeah. Basketovs gets to the game, banks it off the back of the net. Back to the point for Keeley. Keeley fires the shot through traffic, collected by Basketovs, tried to bank it in off the back. Oh, and then a big cross-check from Duncombe. Is he not going to call that?
And there's a butt end as well.
Hawks are back to full strength, and there's no Stars player bothering to try and get back. If the Hawks find him, Baldwin with a long pass.
It's a bit slow, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a bit wavy of a pass. Excellent from Sykes, goes around his man, comes in, takes the shot. It's hit the crossbar. It's not Chris Sykes' night, is it?
No, you might as well just get off now. Go and get changed, have a shower. He's undressed, arguably the best team man in the league.
Yeah.
Obviously there's Weaver, but Boothroyd is up there and that. He's danced around him, he's coasted in, and he's
pinged the bar.
Took a big chunk of paint off the crossbar.
And then it's gone out of play, so we have a face-off. I saw Gary Dowd and Terry Ward. Probably. I saw Gary Dowd and Terry Ward just exchange looks, and Gary Dowd hold up a hand saying that's 3 now. And now there's a 2-on-1. Here's Neil, plays it across. Brown with the shot. What a save, Mark Watson. Watson comes across and makes a superb either stick or blocker save. Couldn't tell from this end of the ice. Boothroyd sends it around the boards. Collected and lifted forwards. Chopped down out the air by Sykes, who then controls it and then kind of leaves it. Finn goes to close Pollitt.
He did need a little bit of help.
Yeah. Here's Boothroyd now. Boothroyd is Brown's at the back door and scores. And that's the issue with a forward being in that position to defend, because as Basketovs didn't turn and face, maybe he's where he should have been, but a defenseman's on the ice in that position and he makes that play.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about the pass really. I mean, all the scorer's got to do is get it on the net. It doesn't matter who it is.
Looks to go around Keeley, who just puts his body in the way. Does very well. Elder lifts it high, and here's James Moss. To Jack Emerson, comes in, fires the shot, he's off the post. Emerson did everything right there, and it's off the post. It's sent out in front, it's a goal! I think James Moss has managed to, pick up the goal on that one. He just fired it towards the front, and I think it may have deflected off one of the bad guys.
No, I think it came straight off Trapen's.
Oh, right.
I think James Moss was on the goal line, just fires it right across, it's hit Trapen and gone in.
Be a good one to see. Yeah, Trapen's is slapping his stick on the ice. He's not happy with himself.
Yeah.
Here's Brown now. Hanlon does well. He's taken at the boards, but manages to get the stick on to Bowman, and then that's terrible from Bowman, gives it away. Here's Kieran Brown, winds, takes the shot. Great glove save, Mark Watson. Caught a little bit there, and the shot comes in, and that's knocked away. And forward comes Emerson, gets in over the line, waits for support before finding Elder. Sent out in front, Emerson to the forehand, takes a shot to goal for the Billingham Stars. It's a one-goal game here as Jack Emerson continues his form from yesterday and puts one in the back of the net to make it 4-3 with 10 to play.
It started from the neutral zone. Jack Emerson managed to pick up the loose puck. It was very easy for him. He just skated into the Hawks zone, put the brakes on, everything was set for him.
That is... The shot comes in, it's deflected. I've got to say, that was...
Is it only happening on Basketov's
I don't know,
face-off?
but that drop was nowhere near either stick. As the shot comes in, and there's a chance for Sykes, it's stuck in his feet, takes the shot, save, rebound, Sykes again, chance. It's still loose, it's Bowman who takes the shot, and somehow that's not gone in. Back to the point, Finn with the shot, wide. Keeley takes the shot, it's still there. Keeley keeps it into the line, fires it towards the front, just wide of the net. And there's a penalty to come.
Horrible.
There's a penalty to come
Stars
against...
fans are going bonkers earlier.
Yeah, and here's a chance for the Stars. Brown's going to touch that one up, and it's a penalty to come. Stars win the face-off, but it comes out the zone, and here's Sykes now. Turns, finds Richie Thornton. Thornton gets the red, dumps it in. Did I miss something there?
Yeah, we fired a putter on the board and no one was on the left wing.
Exactly what you said earlier on. Puck caught up along the boards. It comes free now. And here's a chance for the Hawks. This should be the icing on the game. As they come through, take the shot, and it's a goal. It's Lee Pollitt. Makes it 5-3 to the Hawks. Empty net goal. Again, Chris Sykes unlucky. He did it right first off, but the bounce just fell nicely for Pollitt, who fired it from just outside the blue line and into the back of the net. So a 5-3 loss for the Stars tonight against the Hawks. The Stars really didn't get going until past the halfway mark of the game, Jono.
No, it was an absolutely horrific start for the Billingham Stars, and you can't start slowly against any team. It happened last night against the Steel Dogs. It's happened tonight against the Hawks. We got punished. So all that work later on in the game, when they never got back into it, it was all for nothing. They've just got to start those games much quicker.
Yeah, they did manage to get back close, and realistically it is more of a one-goal game than a two-goal game it looks, with the empty net goal at the end. So there are positives maybe to take away at the end, but the start really compounded things.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Stars are going to go away and learn a lot more from the negatives than they will the positives tonight. They just weren't at the races from the drop of the puck. I don't know whether it was the late journey back. I mean, it was a late face-off in Sheffield last night. Very physical game. Got back to Billingham around 1 this morning. I mean, I don't know if that's got anything to do with it. They've got to start quicker. It doesn't matter if you play in Division 2 team. It doesn't matter if it's an elite league team. You cannot start slowly like that.
There was a touch of controversy at the end of the game there. Artis Ozols was seated for a 10-minute misconduct penalty, and the referee said that the other import, Basketovs, wasn't able to ice. Now, looking into it, it looks like that maybe shouldn't have been the case, and Basketov should have been able to play for the last 7 minutes.
Yeah, as we know, the rules are if the import takes a penalty and it's on the clock, so a 2-minute penalty or 5-minute penalty, the other import, if you ice another import, cannot get another shift on the game. It seems Ozols had a personal penalty that wasn't on the board, which then should have allowed Dennis Vassoff to continue in the game. So for the last 8 minutes of that game, Stars played without Dennis Basketovs, who could have helped get back into the game towards the end.
As is, though, the game finished 5-3 to the Blackburn Hawks. We'll be back with you next week for a 5:30 face-off against the Telford Tigers in the league. We hope to see you then.